we are here to continue with the UFC 312 fight card. Strickland versus Dricus Plessis. Now, before we do, remember, we are doing the live watch play for this fight card, so be there and let's get right into today's video. This being the heavyweight, Tafa versus Tallison Teixeira. Teixeira is 1-0 on his record. I know he's 1-0 in the UFC because he fought in Dana White's Contender Series and got a win there. I don't know if his pro record is 1-0 completely, but from what I know, he is 1-0. His country is Brazil. He stands at 6'7" tall. Man is huge. He weighed in at 259 pounds in his last win, has a reach of 83 inches and a leg reach of 43 inches, while our boy Justin Tafa is 7'4" with 1 no contest. His country is New Zealand. He stands at 6 foot tall, a lot shorter than Tallison, with a weight at 264 pounds and a 74-inch reach, while his leg reach is coming in at 40 inches. Hold on, let's unpack this. Tallison Teixeira is 7 foot taller, 9 inches longer in reach, and a 3-inch leg reach advantage. I've seen what these two win by mostly, and holy shit, Justin Tafa is in a big pickle here. You have a guy who is a lot taller, has a bigger reach. You're gonna weigh in the heavyweight limit, so there's gonna be power from both sides. The leg reach it's a key factor if Tallison wants to use it, but the key thing here is the reach being 9 inches and the leg reach being 7 inches, which is insane. Tallison Teixeira should use his reach, use the range, keep it at a distance, and strike. That's all he really has to do. Move around. He hasn't got to move too much because he is carrying a lot of weight with him. He's carrying a lot of power with him. He's got to move back and forth, stay on the back foot a little bit, keep it nice and long, move forwards, make Justin respect your power, and Justin needs to pressure. Apply a lot of pressure, go forward, and force Tallison back and make him respect you. But let's move on to win buys and see how they've got it done in their previous fights. Tallison Teixeira has an 86% KO, 14% submission, 0% decision, with an average fight time of 2 minutes and a knockdown average of 8. While Justin Tafa, on the other hand, has a 100% KO, 0% everything else, a 6-minute fight time on the dot, and a 1 knockout average. Again, there's quite a bit to unpack here. Justin Tafa, all of his wins are coming by knockout. Tallison Teixeira, all of his wins are coming by stoppage but not by knockout. Most of his wins are coming by knockout with some submissions. This makes Tallison Teixeira one of the scariest heavyweights. If he does very good and performs very well in this fight and moves up in the ranks, this guy is going to be a problem. Tallison Teixeira is currently one of the scariest because he's got that reach. He's got that range. We can tell here that he doesn't just have one win. He has the submissions. He has the knockouts. He has that finish rate. He has a short average fight time. He has a high amount of knockdown averages. This fight, I'm giving it to Tallison. I'm giving it to Tallison all the way. Tallison will most likely, possibly, dominate this fight against Justin Tafa, and it's going to be in a scary fashion. So exactly as I said, Tallison Teixeira, stay on the back foot a little bit. He could even go on the back foot. He can take the risk and go on the back foot because Justin Tafa needs to apply pressure and strike, because Justin Tafa doesn't have a submission. He might have knowledge coming to grappling and going on the ground and the ground game, but he doesn't have any submissions, and I don't think he's going to get one in this one either. I think this is going to be a Tallison on the feet striking fight, and I think Justin Tafa is going to struggle with this one. But let's move on to significant strikes to see how they performed on the feet in their previous fights. Oh my fuck. Tallison, we're not going to start with Tallison. Justin Tafa had an average of 4 punches landed per minute, a 54% significant strikes percentage, an average of 5 punches absorbed per minute with a defense of 47%. While Tallison Teixeira, on the other hand, had an average of 15 punches landed per minute, a 54% significant strike percentage, an average of 10 punches absorbed per minute with a defense of 58%. This has to be bugged. There's no way. There's absolutely no way that this is how it's gonna. These are the stats. His landed was 15. Yes, he absorbed a hell of a lot. He did absorb a lot, which fair play to him. He can take some power. He can take some bombs. Maybe. We don't know. Compared to Justin Tafa's power, we don't know yet. 54% significant strikes, not great with the amount of the punches that you landed, but let's not knock that off. You're frying a lot. You're having a high output. That is impressive for a heavyweight. The defense, over half, so that's pretty good. Not the best, but could be better, but it's pretty good. Absorbing, again, like I said, it's not great, but Justin Tafa ain't outputting that much. Justin Tafa ain't gonna be as dominant or apply pressure like that. Tallison Teixeira, keep it on the feet. It's insane. It is insane. It's crazy looking at these stats. This can't be real. This has to be based off like 4 fights. The UFC must have fucked this up. There's no way that these are the stats. If these are the stats, fucking hell. I think I missed this episode of Dana White's Contender Series he was on. I watched all the others and I think I missed about 2. Let's move on to the grappling to see if it does go down, who could benefit better. Tallison Teixeira had 0 everything, while Justin Tafa had a 50% takedown defense. I feel like Justin Tafa's best bet might be going to the ground. Tallison Teixeira, most of his wins are coming by knockout. Justin Tafa, yeah, you think it's a... Right, let's get this straight. Let's get this straight before anyone comments. It's a 50-50 on the feet, right? It is. In a heavyweight fight, it's 50-50 because all you have to do is land that one shot and they can go out. Tafa has power. Let's not disrespect Tafa here. Tafa has fucking power. Tallison also has a lot of power. But if you compare Tallison's performance to Tafa's based off the stats, on the significant strike stats at least, Tallison did a lot better. You would edge that if it was to go to a decision of a fight. Let's go off of this. If it was to go to a decision of a fight, Tallison would win. If that was their last fight, which it wasn't, Tallison would win. Hands down, Tallison beats him. But it's how does Justin Tafa fight in this fight? Will he take it nice and slow, make it an easy pace? I think Justin Tafa needs to dictate the pace. He can't let Tallison dictate the pace because we've seen Tallison be able to go quick. He's able to go quick, able to go fast and strong. Justin Tafa, keep it nice and light, keep it slow. Not light. You know, you've got to hit him, you've got to hurt him. And that's what Tafa needs to do early. He needs to put respect on his name. He has to earn that respect. He has to hit him very hard, very fast, and put a mark. Make it his octagon. He has to make it his. It's not going to be an easy fight for Tafa at all. And if Tafa understands how to get around that reach and move his head, he won't do too bad. And I don't think he'll do bad at all. But based off the stats from what I'm reading, I have to give it to Tallison because Tallison looked to dominate his previous fight. That doesn't mean he did dominate. It could have been a draw. Obviously, it wouldn't have been a draw. It would have been a knockout. But the fact is, Tallison has a lot of power. Justin Tafa has a lot of power. It's who can land that punch, who can land those combinations. And with Tallison's reach, Justin Tafa's odds become a little bit less because of the reach, because of the distance between these two. But Tallison might make a gameplay change. He might decide, I'm going to go grappling in this one. He didn't do it in his last fight, so maybe he'll do it in this one. I don't know what's going to happen in this fight, but we are going to find out, and I cannot wait. So how do I think this fight plays out? I think it stays on the feet. It's a heavyweight fight. Not a lot of heavyweights like to grapple, or do grapple at least, but I think it will stay on the feet, and I think Tallison dictates the pace, dictates the octagon, and makes it his fight. And I think Tafa's going to struggle with that head movement. He's going to struggle with that reach. And do I think Tafa gets knocked out? I'm going to be real. I think he does. If this fight goes to a draw, who do I think will win? I think Tallison could edge it, but do I think this fight goes to a draw? No. If it goes down on the grappling, who would I give it to? I'd have to give it Tallison. He has the submissions. Neither guy had any really significant... No one had any significant groundwork in their previous fight, apart from Tafa having a 50% takedown defense, but that is not good enough for anything else. But guys, I'm excited for this fight. This fight, I'm excited for. Heavyweight fight, knockouts, small amount of time in the octagon, lots of knockdowns, significant strikes are off the walls for one of the guys, and the other guy coming in having an issue. But let's see if he can do it. Can Tafa get past the toughest test right now, or will Tallison Teixeira be the next best thing in the heavyweight division? We will find out very shortly. But apart from that, what do you guys think? Who do you think wins? How do you think to win? Apart from that, I'll catch you in a bit. Take care and peace.